dry as it seems. Thousands, if not tens of thousands of people have come forward saying paranormal activity exists. You've seen statues moving everywhere on TV, from Scooby-Doo to The Haunting. So today, strap on your vacuum cleaner backpacks and welcome back to Top 5 Central, where today we're looking at scary statues that got caught moving on camera. This video contains stuff that might just prove paranormal activity exists, so get ready. Number 5, Egyptian statue.
Somebody hug me.
I've watched enough adventure movies to know that messing with ancient artifacts is always a bad idea, but this only reassures that point. Museums are supposed to be relaxing and educational places, but this Egyptian statue turned this one into a terrifying mystery. This Manchester museum had a whole... Museums are supposed to be relaxing and educational places, but this Egyptian statue turned this one into a terrifying mystery. This Manchester museum had a whole exhibit of statues on display, and most of them acted completely normal, but one of them just didn't. Security cameras caught the statue slowly turning around in a circle, pausing in the middle to stare directly away from the guests. Now, a lot of people thought it was some kind of dumb trick, and the statue was just being moved by someone, but you can see from that footage, that's not what's happening. Plus, it can't be random vibrations moving the statue either, since none of the others are moving, and the Egyptian one is moving in a perfect circle. Maybe it's shy, maybe it's sick of being looked at, or maybe it just decided to mess with everyone watching. I've got no idea if there's a reasonable explanation or not, but I'll be staying away from the Manchester Museum just to be safe. Number 4, the Snow White statue. When you think of terrifying paranormal experiences, you probably don't think of Disney, but in this case, you probably should. Technically, this did not happen at an official Disney park, but it did happen at a Mexican park using a ton of Disney characters. You wouldn't expect a scary statue to be the figure of a Disney character stuck in a dilapidated park in Mexico with a bunch of other statues, but kid-friendly statues only make it, that much more terrifying. It all started when a Mexican paranormal show went to investigate the site after a viewer submitted a video of the Snow White figure. I've got no idea why they were snooping around the park at night, but they got what they were looking for. It happened. The Snow White figure blinked at them while they were filming her up close. I know it sounds like a tiny thing, but trust me, the combination of her bad paint job and dark surroundings make it absolutely terrifying. The show's theory is that it's because there's a spirit trapped in her, but it also could probably just be a well-done practical effect. I guess we'll never find out.
It's only because it's
the Jesus statue. When it comes to statues, I think there might be more of Jesus than of any other person or character, so it's not surprising that one of them has its own creepy moment. In fact, this is another one where the scariness is all in the eyes, because, you guessed it, the scary thing here is that Jesus is watching. Now, I don't mean he's just staring in a creepy way. I mean, he literally opens his eyes, looks directly at the camera, and then follows the camera's movement before shutting them again. It's, super creepy, but people are divided about what it means, and some people think it means the statue is actually a demon in disguise, while some others think it means Jesus is watching over the person and looking after them. I know which is the least scary option, but if Jesus really was looking out for this dude, I think he'd find a little less terrifying way to show it, don't you? Number 2, the Sai Baba statue.
Sai Baba?
It turns out Jesus isn't the only religious figure whose statues move all on their own, as it happens to Indian spiritual figures too. Sai Baba of Shirdi is a figure loved by both his Hindu and Muslim followers, and is even considered to be an incarnation of the god Lord Shiva. So it makes sense that he'd be powerful enough to possess his own statue. He made an appearance in one temple praising him by possessing the statue on the center of the altar, although it looks more scary than godlike. It shows the statue rolling its shoulders and moving its chest almost as if it's breathing, and then slowly drops the wreath it's been made to carry. The slow movements are super creepy since they seem so unnatural and isolated, but those returning to the temple the next day didn't seem to mind. In fact, it actually made him even more popular, with people traveling there just to look at the miracle statue. It's a pretty spectacle sight,
Everybody has a doll on their head.
What's possessing the statue, and what are its intentions? Our honorable mention. I've got to be honest with you guys. I have my doubts about this one. I mean, the footage is super low quality and so blurry that some people in the comments said they couldn't tell which part of the statue was supposed to be moving. But with that said, it would be kind of cool if it was real because it's also the least scary on this list. The story is, this group gathered in order to sing prayers in front of the statue of Mary, and they were surprised to find their very own miracle occurred. As they were singing her praises, she was also mouthing the words of the song right back at them. As great as that seems, I just don't know if I'm fully sold on this one, but if you want, let me know your stance on this in the comments. Do you believe it's Mary, something a little bit more evil, or fake? Number 1, the Jesus statue. Jesus is a religious symbol for billions of people, and to celebrate, you see people consistently going to church, parties, but the topic around this next video is parades.
I'm just gonna do a crossover.
Here we have this model statue of Jesus on top of a parade float, and from the first couple seconds of the video, nothing's out of the ordinary, until this happens. The statue is moving around a lot because of the wind, and you can see his clothes and cross wobbling in the breeze. However, just as the procession is getting ready to start, there's a different kind of movement altogether when Jesus raises his head to look straight ahead of him. Like I mentioned earlier, it was really windy, but it's very clearly not the wind, and it almost looks like Jesus is getting ready to walk in the procession too. Either that, or it's some kind of animatronic meant to make the story of the crucifixion more convincing, which is what people in the comments seem to be claiming. And there's our video on 5 scary statues caught moving on camera. If you want to see more scary